Good evening from Mbuntua. No, I'm about an hour and a half out of Mbuntua at a place along the Larapinta Drive, then turn right on Namatjira Drive, and I'm out along the West McDonnell Ranges. About 20 kilometres east of here, I passed the sign that said you're in Chiricha, and that's the local name for this part of the world. This is a place called Glen Helen. Glen with one N, Helen, standard spelling. You can't see that out there, I don't think. That is a massive escarpment. It runs all the way down until it reaches what's called Glen Helen Gorge. And when I was out here last week, today's Thursday night, yeah, it'd be about 10:10. Oh, 9:48 p.m. On Saturday evening, last week, I was swimming in the Glen Helen Gorge. I'd stayed out here for 3 nights by that stage, and I went and had a swim just before sunset on Saturday night last week. I hadn't moved more than about 200 or 300 metres off the reservation all that 3 or 4 days. Because I was working, I was trying to catch up, and I did so much catch up. And I cleaned my van, I cleaned my motorhome, which I had at that stage up, I'd had it for about 35 days. I'm now up to about, I won't even try to count, but I'm going to say about 45 days now. On Sunday, it's now Thursday, but on Sunday, I'm going to be heading back to Mbuntua. And then the next day, Monday, no, son of a motherless goat, I'm going to spend another 8 days there in Mbuntua, and then the Monday after I get back, I'm going to be heading back to Garamela. That is going to be surreal, because I spent 2.5 years in Garamela and hardly moved out of there, except to go to Litchfield, Berry Springs and Howard Springs, and maybe Humpty Doo. So I've barely moved about 20 or 30 kilometres past the CBD of Darwin, except for the 4 days when I came down here in April, from about the, I can work this out, 1, 31, 30, 29. On the 29th of March, 2021, fully 2 years and 3 days after I landed in the Territory, I finally came to the middle, to the centre. Oh. Okay, here's the story. For 8 days in August, only August, I was living in the Ramada Suites by Wyndham Zen Quarter in Carey Street in Darwin. And one morning, I was down in the lobby and I was singing because that's what I do. And this lovely couple, they'd be in their 70s or 80s, and the man in a flat accent asked me, "But can you sing in Welsh?" And I looked at him and I said, "Well, I don't know, but you come back. I'll come back tonight. Are you going to be here tonight?" Yes, I'll be up in the bar. And I said to him, "I will sing to you in Welsh tonight." That song is by Roger Waters, and it still is. Oh, no, that's Pigs. That's from the album Animals. 1 second. No. See? YouTube is an interactive thing. Previously, after that one finished, talk amongst yourselves if you need to. Endlessly fascinating. This makes great TV. So I said, "Do you know what? I used to live 8 miles from the Welsh border, and I did between December 78 and December 79. I lived in a place called Ross on Wye in Herefordshire, and I was about 8 miles from the Welsh border. Go 2 more kilometres across the border and you'll be in a place called Monmouth. And I said, do you know what? I'll see you tonight and I'll sing to you in Welsh. And I did. I walked around the 360-degree bar on the 16th floor of the Zen Quarter, Ramada Suites by Wyndham. And I practiced and I practiced and I practiced. And then I walked up to them and I sang this. Wait for the Welsh miners to walk out. I'm going to say they're Welsh, they might not be Welsh. And that night on the 16th floor of the Ramada Suites by Wyndham, the 360-degree Zen bar, I walked up to this Welsh couple and I said, "Ooh, mor chalen troi. Ooh, man chalen troi." And I did that a few times, and then I said, did you get any of that? And both of them looked at me and said, nope, not a single word. And in one instant, I said to them, are you from the north? And they said, yes, right up the top, almost into Liverpool. And I lived down in the south, closer to Cardiff than they were to Liverpool. And I realised that I was singing in a dialect that was not of their know, that was beyond their ken. That's a Scottish word, but you know what I mean. I am fascinated by languages. I love them. I adore languages. I love meeting people, and that's what I do on my gypsy trail around this continent that we call Australia, but it's a land of many nations. I love learning new languages. I feel... All right, okay, I'm going to sing soon. All right, finishing up. I love languages. I am learning slowly the words of Walpiri, Lucha, Pinjanjara, Aranda. This is the land of many nations, and I'm currently not standing, I'm sitting on stolen land. This is land that was never ceded. There's no treaty. And I pay respects to the custodians of these lands, past, present, emerging and future. It's Bill Quinn from Glen Helen. I'm going to listen to some Iris DeMent and I'm going to sing, and you can do whatever you please to do. Good night from Centralia, Northern Territory, Australia. Teddy, got anything to... No, he's asleep. See you later. See you later. Bye. Ooh, tomorrow I'm going to pull out my guitar, which I did 2 days ago, but this time I'm going to get the guitar tuner out and I'm going to start playing my guitar. Good night.